Hello, this week we are talking about tools and apps to streamline your birth and baby business. My name's Anna LaGrange and I am one half of BABBA Business, the Birth and Baby Business Academy.
Hi, my name's Liz Stamford and I'm the other half of BABBA Business. We are the community membership for birth and baby business owners. So, tools and apps and things like that, which can make isn't it great to live in this age of advanced technology where we can use all these different types of things to make our lives easier. So what's your favorite?
Oh my gosh, so many. I think probably one of the ones we use every single day at the Mindful Breastfeeding School is our CRM, so our client, I don't even know what CRM stands for. Anyway, client software,
relationship
management software. Relationship management software. I love Dubsado. We've tried lots at the Mindful Breastfeeding School, but the reason I love Dubsado so much is because it not only saves the information of our clients, it also they can book their appointments through it. We can put that on our website. We can put people into categories, and it also has a portal. So, for example, if I'm giving someone breastfeeding support, then they can come into their portal and all the files and stuff is in there and saved in a safe place, rather than me sending them lots of WhatsApps and stuff. There's so many different elements to it. So I think probably as far as productivity software at the Mindful Breastfeeding School, that is definitely the one we use the most. I've even made forms for them to fill in and forms for me to fill in, and it just kind of is one of those places that just keeps everything together. And I feel like if I wasn't around, like if I suddenly was sick or something, or got or was basically anybody could go in there and have the information. My assistant Atoza or any of my educators could then be in there and have the information they needed. So for me, that's been a really good and quite affordable actually tool to run the business. What about you?
Yeah, good. I mean, we use something called FEA Create, which is what I use at the Calm Birth School, which I can build courses on. I can have my email list there. I can create sales pages and funnels and all sorts. And so we use that for BABBA as well. And it is such a great tool. It's perhaps a little bit advanced for a little bit techie, because me and you sometimes are like, what? A little bit techie for businesses that are just starting out or are in that very early growth phase. But definitely having a tool that you can use to email people en masse, like MailChimp, for instance, is a great starting one. There's MailerLite as well. There's so many different
MailerLite's good.
CRMs that you can access where you can have your clients' information on there. I mean, they're much more basic than FEA or Dubsado, but you have a central place where you can keep in touch with people who are interested in your services. And that makes it much easier than emailing people individually, and enables you to create freebies and safely store their information also, so that you're not breaking any data protection rules or anything like that. So I definitely start looking into something like that. That's definitely a good growth tool for your business. Something which sure that many birth and baby business owners use already is Canva. So everybody loves Canva. Well, actually, do you? Maybe they hate it. I don't know. It depends on how you feel about it. But it is a fantastic tool for creating graphics, for creating freebies, for creating invoices, contract templates. There's so much you can do on there, isn't there?
Everything.
Yeah, and you can have it on your phone. You can have like the desktop version as well. You can add team members. So we've got a team together, haven't we? So that we can see each other's designs and share things with each other. So I don't know where we would be without Canva. That's definitely one of the tools that we need for social media, but for loads of other things as well.
Yeah, I think with Canva, before Canva, you would have had to have hired a graphic designer. That's what you would have had to do. You would have had to get somebody into your business to do all that for you. And of course, for some things you still should get a graphic designer for, absolutely. But Canva's great, especially in the beginning when you're growing your business. I think when you get to a certain point, having Canva Pro is even better, because if you're using for example, if you want a wider range of photographs, stock photographs that are available, then that is a great place. Having the pro account is useful, and you also get a branding sort of hub as well, which means that you can have all of your colors and your fonts in one place and sort of just automatically switch anything over to your colors and your fonts. So you can create a branded piece of content within seconds, which is it's actually amazing, isn't it, what you can do? It's and you can also, there's also a scheduler in there that you can schedule it to go out to social media for you. So for me, I would really struggle to run my businesses without Canva. It would be.
I agree, and
difficult.
I'm actually no good at. That's how I class myself, as not being very good at design or anything like that. I definitely think I've improved over the last few months,
Yeah,
and
I think you're pretty good. You're better than you think you are.
Well, thank you. But that's because I think I sort of take inspiration from you as well, but also because you're just naturally very creative in that way. And then also Canva just comes up with ideas for you. So like if you just mess around on it a little bit, it soon becomes clear how to use it. Okay, so that's 2 different tools or systems that we can recommend. You got another one on there?
Yeah, so we're both huge fans of Trello. So Trello, there's other apps like it. I think Asana is another one that I've used. I believe Monday is similar. I don't know anything much about Monday, but Trello is a free app, and you kind of create pin boards. So it's sort of like a very fancy to-do list where you can add documents, you can add lists that you can tick, checklists, you can add other people, you can communicate with people through that. So we run at a sort of high level planning level, we use Trello for the different aspects of BABBA. But I've used it as a student, I've used it all the way through my master's, and also when I was studying for lactation consulting, because it's just such a great central place to have information. There's an app as well, so you can have, so wherever you go, then you've got the information on that project. Basically, it's a project management tool. But you can adapt it to whatever your needs are. And for me, especially if you're working on a project for somebody else, but even on your own, and you want to sort of at a glance be able to look at, okay, this is what I need to do, and save ideas, all that kind of stuff is absolutely brilliant. Probably one of my favourite productivity apps of all time, I'd say.
I've got so many Trello boards, and they're so useful to go back to and keep up to date. And they especially for us, like we can tick things off as well, so we know who's done what, which is very, very helpful. Another thing there, which everybody has got if they've got an iPhone, and there's probably a version of it on Android, but is the Notes app. And when you have an idea and you might be in the middle of something, or you just woke up, like just grab your phone, go to the Notes app, and just have a running like to-do list on there, or ideas list that you can just put in there, and then you can transfer it to the relevant list in Trello, and later on when you've got a bit more time. But that's what I do a lot of when I have ideas that spring to mind. I'm like, I'm going to go to my Notes app.
So Toza and Toza is my assistant at the Mindful Breastfeeding School. We use Google, all the Google apps. So on the side, you can create a sidebar on your email account. Toza taught me all this. And basically, you've got your tasks, so you can have a to-do list, and you've also got something called notes to keep, and your calendar, and that can all go on the side of your email account when you've got it on your laptop, but also those are separate apps on your phone. So for meetings and things, we use that, which is a similar idea really. And you can just keep notes, and then there you can even create notes from an email. So if you've got an email from somebody, it can automatically create it into a note for you if you want the information there. So yeah, like really utilize whatever email system you use, whether you are on Apple email or whether you use Google or whatever, or Outlook. There's a lot of productivity apps and things that you get for free. So definitely use those and utilize them, because you don't necessarily need to be paying monthly subscriptions to get organized in your business.
Definitely. I'm gonna bring up something now that I wonder if everybody does, but when you're a business, obviously tracking your income is really important. So if you don't have your banking app or your PayPal app, if that's how your clients pay you on your phone, I'd really recommend that you do have it there, so that you can see payments coming in, you can see them going out, you can have a look at what you've spent that month, and what you've got an idea of what's due to go out and when, and just really stay on top of the finances. So definitely the banking apps are something that I have on my phone that I find really, really helpful.
Yeah, and one of the nicest things about having the banking apps is when somebody pays you, it pings through on your phone or on your watch or both, and
Yeah.
you get that little, you get that little moment of joy, like, oh yeah, some money came in. So yeah, I think for that reason alone, it's great to have the banking apps and the PayPal apps, because it's really, it feels great, doesn't it, when that ping goes off.
Yeah, definitely. And one app which we can't not mention is our favorite go-to app of the moment, and that is Heartbeat. And Heartbeat is the app where we host our membership. So the BABBA community is not hosted on Facebook or any sort of social media app. It is away from all of that, so that it is just targeted for your business and for networking and conversations and support and communication with birth and baby business owners, so you're not going to get lost in a scroll hole. But yeah, what else do we do on Heartbeat that's really helpful for businesses?
I think the thing about Heartbeat is it makes the experience for the members great. Like, just from the word go, you get a link to join up, and then you literally just, it's the onboarding, if you like, which is the kind of professional term, but the onboarding is so slick and so easy and such an enjoyable thing to do. It just takes you straight in, and then you're there in the membership. And I think as well, the way things are laid out by the Heartbeat team, I think it's just very intuitive and and it's as good on desktop as it is on the phone, and vice versa. So yeah, we love it for that. You can come on and do video calls and voice calls. You can message people privately. There's just loads to it, and we have found it really intuitive and easy to set up a membership on there. And we're definitely not going to be leaving Heartbeat. We absolutely love it. So yeah, if you fancy coming and joining us in the membership, the doors are not open at the moment. We've just finished welcoming in a set of new members, but do make sure that you follow the link in the show notes and you join the waiting list for the next time it's open, because we'd love to welcome you in.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for listening. And as always, please like and subscribe on your favorite podcast provider. If you're watching on YouTube, then please subscribe, give us a comment. We'd love to hear from you so that we can keep making content that we know that you want.
Thank you for listening.